You don't have time to get in shape. I know, I've heard it. Every single person I've ever spoken to has said some version of it. Long shifts, kids, work, travel, life, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you that that's not true. You are busy, your life is full, but here's the thing, that's not actually the problem. Because here's what I've noticed. Talking to hundreds of people over the last few years, the same person who says they've no time to work out is spending 90 minutes a night on their phone. The same person who says they can't stick to eating well is ordering takeaway 3 times a week because they're too tired to think about it. And the same person who says they'll start next week has been saying that for years. I'm not saying that to make you feel bad. I'm saying it because I've been on hundreds of calls with people, doctors doing 12.5-hour shifts, police officers working nights, entrepreneurs running 2 businesses at once, and every single one of them found the time. Not because they suddenly had more of it, but because something shifted. The problem was never time. The problem was that everything they tried demanded they rearrange their entire life to fit around a program. And when life didn't cooperate, which it never does, they felt like they'd failed, so they stopped. That's not a discipline problem, that's a design problem. Here's what I want you to understand. The fitness industry has been selling you a version of success that only works for people whose lives are completely under control. 6 meals a day, 2 hours in the gym, meal prep every Sunday, early mornings, cold showers, the whole shebang. And if you can do all of that, brilliant. But most people watching this right now are in their 30s or 40s. They're in the middle of a career, they've got a family, or they're building one. They've got responsibilities that didn't exist 10 years ago, and they're being handed a program built for a 22-year-old with a student schedule and no mortgage. No wonder it didn't stick. No wonder it doesn't stick. The question was never, do you have enough time? The question that nobody is asking is, does this program actually work around your life? Because there's a massive difference between missing a session because you're weak-willed and missing a session because the program expected you to train at 6 a.m. where you were up until midnight with a sick kid. One is a character flaw and the other is just life. What I've seen with every person that I've worked with is that when the program actually bends around their life, when the sessions are shorter on harder weeks, when holidays are accounted for, when the structure meets where they actually are, suddenly time appears. Because it's not about carving out more time. It's about stopping the waste. A 25-minute session you actually do is worth 10 times more than a 90-minute session you skip. I want you to hear this clearly because it changed the way I train and the way everyone I coach trains. Doing something is always better than doing nothing. Always. Full stop. If you're on holiday and you've got 10 minutes, 10 push-ups to failure, that's it. That still creates adaptation. Your body doesn't care that you couldn't make it to the gym. It responds to stimulus, period. If you had a brutal week at work and you're running on 3 hours of sleep, a 15-minute walk still moves the needle. A glass of water before bed still moves the needle, and keeping one small, non-negotiable habit alive still moves the needle. The people who get results aren't the ones who train perfectly when life is perfect. They're the ones who train imperfectly when life is a mess, because life is almost always a mess. That's not an exception, that's just the rule. And the sooner your program is designed around the reality rather than some idealized version of your schedule, the sooner you actually start making progress. Consistency doesn't mean perfect. It means you never fully stop. So here's what I want you to do right now, not later, right now. Open your phone, look at your screen time from this week, and just look at it. Now tell me you don't have 30 minutes. You have the time. You've always had the time. What you haven't had is a program that was honest about how life actually works and built around that reality instead of fighting it. That's the only thing that needs to change. So I hope you found this video useful, and if you're genuinely dead serious about getting into the best shape of your life, check this next video out here where I show you exactly why you're not the problem, but the program you've tried is.